to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Brianne and this is Diary of a Homemaker. Today I have a grocery haul for you. This is our monthly Costco and Sam's haul. We really try to make this trip only once a month, and so it usually is a pretty big stock up on those days. That is the case for today as well. Now, they didn't have some of the things in stock that I was looking to get, so we may actually have to go back and do a quick Sam's haul later on this month. I'm really hoping that they get some of the cheese in that we really enjoy, but let's go ahead and get started on this haul. This was another big one, and some of the things on this list were on the list, and we even grabbed a few things that were not on the list. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to go ahead and get started with Sam's Club. We only got a couple of things there. We got 3 blocks of this Chev. We had gotten this last month and we really enjoyed it. We actually use this to stuff out all of our jalapeno poppers instead of cream cheese, and I'm going to tell you why. On cream cheese, there's a lot of additional ingredients that I don't super love. And with the Chev, the only thing is a cultured pasteurized goat milk, salt, and enzymes. And it doesn't quite taste like cream cheese, but it is quite similar. And so we've decided to opt for this. And I do have a couple of fun recipes. I'm very, very excited to give this a try. That's why I did grab 3 this time. And so that is the first thing we got at Sam's. The other thing we got at Sam's was just 1 block of this sharp cheddar cheese. We really like this cheese and only grabbed 1 block of it this time. And that is all that we got at Sam's Club. The total for Sam's ended up being like $28 and some change. I can't remember, I cannot find the receipt, but I remember it being $28. And so that is everything from Sam's Club. Getting into Costco and staying on track with cheese, we did go ahead and get 2 of these bags of string cheese. Now it is back to school season, unfortunately, and that means we need easy things that I can pack for lunches. I really do try to pack lunch every single day, and so having quick and easy snacks for either lunches or when they get home from school, this is a great option. I normally actually buy the 5 block pounds of the mozzarella. That is one of the things that Sam's Club was out of stock on, and we usually cut those down. They did not have that. I'm very sad. So we did get 2 bags of these, and those are just fine. Now, I did get a package of these last month. I did really enjoy them. The ingredients on them are not terrible, and so I wanted to go ahead and grab another package of these. These are pretty good. There was some other ones also, but the Parmesan and black pepper I really, really enjoyed. So we got 1 package of those. I also got I think this is 4 pounds of frozen, 4 pounds of frozen blueberries. I really enjoy these in my yogurt, and I actually want to try making some blueberry bagels with these. So I got 1 package of those. I also got a 5-pound package of their individual 1-pound packages times 5 of lean ground beef. Now, I'll be honest, we don't hardly ever buy ground beef in the store. It's not my favorite thing to purchase from the grocery store, but we are totally out of venison for the year, and so we had to get this, and that's okay. Deer season will be here in just a few weeks, and we'll be able to stock our freezer, but for now, this is what we're using, and we only got 1 package of the 5-pound logs. I also got 2 packages of this hard salami. We don't really buy a lot of lunch meat. I don't love eating the processed sandwich meat, but this one wasn't too terrible, and I do actually really enjoy putting this on sandwiches and also on pizzas. The pizzas have become one of my favorite ways to add this, and it is very good. We also got 4 gallons of milk, which seems like a lot, but we really do go through the milk here, and the expiration wasn't for a little while, and so I know none of these will get wasted. So 4 gallons of milk. I also got a package of butter, and you may be thinking, Brianne, why are you buying butter? Didn't you just buy 30 pounds of butter? And yes, I did, but that is my good butter. I am hoarding that butter. That is my favorite butter. This is butter that I plan to use for making things like biscuits, things that I don't really want to eat up a lot of the other, and so that's what this is for. Next, I got just one 2-pack of this half and half. Now, I have never purchased this before. This was a new item for us. I normally purchase from Aldi, and I do believe the containers are bigger at Aldi as well, but I didn't want to have to make another stop, and this was there. This was convenient, and I did go ahead and get one package of these. We're going to try these and see how we like them. Next up, I got 2 tubs of coconut oil. This is the oil that we try to have in the house all the time. This is what we fry in. I use this a lot for baking, and you would be shocked at how quickly we can use up a thing of coconut oil. It goes by very fast. So I got 2 of those. I really would have preferred to have gotten maybe 1 or 2 more, but grocery budget, and that's all we could pull this month. So next up, I got 1 thing of laundry detergent. I'm actually really enjoying this laundry detergent. It's supposed to be a better option, and the fragrances don't really bother me. I actually hate fragrance. I try to go fragrance free as much as possible, but this one so far has been fine. I haven't had any kind of headaches or anything like that with fragrance with this specific scent, and so I'm liking it, so we're just going to keep using that. Next up, I got 1 package of 24 eggs. Now, we do have chickens, but they are just now starting to lay, and their eggs are quite small, and so we're just not getting enough for what we need. So I did go ahead and pick up just 1 package of these. I also got another package of parchment paper. I know you guys have heard me talk about this before. I would much rather purchase from Azure Standard that offers the unbleached parchment paper, but again, grocery budgets, this is what we could get, and so I do not want to go without parchment paper. I always try to have parchment paper ready to go, and so I went ahead and picked up 1 more package of this. I also got another container of honey. Now, I would much prefer having local raw honey, but we were there, they had this, and we do actually have bees. I don't think I've shared that, but this is our first year, and quite honestly, we don't really know what we're doing. So I have not shared any of that, but maybe next year we'll have our own honey. This year, this is what we're using. I also got 2 canisters of coffee. We just usually get the Folgers Classic Roast. We are not fancy coffee people, and we were almost out of the one that we had, so we'll use this one, and then I wanted to have 1 as a backup. I also got 1 package of grapes, or excuse me, grape juice, and I always try to keep grape juice on hand. I had heard years ago that it helps prevent the stomach flu, and I promise you that is the last thing that we want. So one package of those. I also got this canister of ground cumin. Now, I normally order organic cumin from Azure Standard, and I've been trying to order that for 2 months. They have been out of stock, and we are going into chili season, and I cannot go without this. So I did go ahead and just pick up 1 of these from Costco. Now, it is not organic, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have to get what you get, and that was the case this month. So 1 thing of that. I also got these cashew clusters. These are my grocery store treat. I usually pick up just 1 package of these every time we go to Costco, and we've already gotten into them. We get into them as soon as we get in the car, and we really like these. And again, the ingredients are not terrible. I'll show you. They aren't bad. So I don't feel bad about eating these. I don't feel bad about giving these to our kiddos, although we do really try to limit the amount of processed food that we consume. This one isn't bad. I also got 1 thing of organic maple syrup, and this one is going to be a backup. We already have 1 upstairs, and so this is just another backup. Next up is this organic tomato sauce. Now, I know I told you guys that I was hoping to can all of our own tomato sauce, and it's a work in progress, but I do not have enough. I just don't. And I did end up having to go pick up a case of that, and that's okay. We'll use this. It's not a bad product, but of course I would have preferred homemade. Now we also got 3 2-packs of flour. I really enjoy this flour. If you have not tried this flour, it's pretty good. Each package is 10 packs, so that's 20 pounds. So this is 60 pounds of flour. And I promise you, once you start making breads and crackers and all of the carbohydrate type things, you really fly through more flour than you could even imagine. And so this honestly is not very much. So I did go ahead and pick up 60 pounds. Those will go in our buckets upstairs, which I have shared before, for longer term storage. And these will get used up within probably 2 months. Next up, my husband needed to get some new clothes, and so they always have pretty nice quality clothing at Costco, and the prices aren't crazy either. We ended up getting him one of these flannel shirts, and we got him a pair of these twill pants. These pants are really nice. I think he's gonna like these a lot, and I can't remember, I think the shirt was like 10 or 12 and the pants were somewhere around the same, so not crazy. I do really like Costco clothes, and so we got these for him, and I think he's really gonna enjoy those. I also got dish soap. This is just our go-to, just the old Dawn, nothing crazy. Now I have used some other brands before. I've used Azure Standard before. I just didn't feel like I got the lather that Dawn has. And maybe I should give it another try, but for now, this is what we're using, especially with canning season. I just need to make sure that all of my jars are completely clean, or as clean as I can possibly get them. And so I got 1 thing of that. We also got some toilet paper, and that is something that we never ever want to run out of. We always buy the Costco brand. It's a great price, or the Kirkland Costco brand. It's a great price, a good product. Yeah, toilet paper. And I got some disinfecting solution. I've already gotten into this because I was completely out. Now, I don't know why I've never thought about looking at their disinfecting solution before. I have always used the OptiFree for my contacts, and it's quite expensive actually. So when I saw this one, this was $10 for a 3-pack, and I really, oh, it has a lens case. I didn't even notice. This was only $10 for a 3-pack, and I thought that was a great price. And so, yeah, here it is. I'm really pretty excited about that actually. And then the last thing I got was some Dove soap. Now, we do make our own homemade soap, but that is the last thing that I have time for right now. So until the weather cools down and we are stuck inside and nothing else to do, we are just purchasing Dove, and this is just what we always use. But we were almost out. We had like 1 bar of soap left, and again, that's not something that we can run out of. So 1 package of that. So that is gonna wrap it up for today's haul. This was another big one. Like I said, Sam's Club ended up being like $28, and the Costco one ended up being $438.12. And I know I've mentioned this before, but this is not just for 1 month. Whenever we go grocery shopping, we always have longer term in mind. And so whenever we say buy coffee, we may buy 2 this month, and then we won't have to buy coffee next month. Or the flour, we buy flour this month, and we won't have to buy flour next month. That way we can use the money that we spent on flour this month, or the money that we saved on flour next month, to purchase something else. And really, that's how we've been able to build our pantry slowly but surely. It's taken us a few years to be able to get to where we are at, and I just really love having the security of having a pantry that is very prepared. If you are still here, thank you so much for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and enjoy grocery hauls as much as I do. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.